finished up with this local con here in the San Joaquin Valley, city of Stockton. Picked up quite a bit of goodies. They're all inside this baggie, which I will go over later on in the video. Alrighty, here we go with the con haul. As you can see, I emptied out my backpack just so it'll be a little bit smoother process in terms of the stuff that I have to show you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with all the toy related items first. I got these for $1 a piece. They're He-Man figures. I forgot this guy's name. I believe he's like the Emperor. Unfortunately, the band broke and he is missing his right arm, but I believe I have the right arm, so I could put this bad boy together and have a complete figure, because I believe this is his as well, if I remember correctly. So I got that for, actually I got this for 50 cents. No, he actually threw it in when I bought Evil Lyn for $1. Now that I remember correctly, yeah, he just gave this to me for free. And one of the rock dudes from He-Man. So these were $1 a piece. Pretty awesome prices. Same vendor, I bought these for $1 a piece as well. Jurassic Park 3 dinosaur there, as well as this one. So I bundled all this bad boy up. I believe I paid $4. G.I. Joes, I found 3 of them at $2 a piece. There's one, the first one, I forgot their names. At least they still have their crotches. This tend to break all the time, as well as the rubber band that holds their legs together. Got him. Also this dude. And number 3. Yeah, I believe this guy could be a pilot. So yeah, $2 a piece on those guys, not bad. I did score some Super Treasure Hunts. I picked up 2 of them at $10 a piece, just because they were in not mint condition, but I don't really care that much in terms of the cards. So here's the Bad Mutter. So as you can see, that corner right there is creased, but $10, you know, just as a gas alone, looking for these bad boys. Trying to get it to focus. Is a lot more than that. And he also had this one, which I was stoked about, the Boombox Treasure Hunt. Both of them are in international or worldwide cards. This one has that little, I believe, yeah, there's that tiny crease on the top right, barely even noticeable, but again, $10 for Super Treasure Hunts, especially recent ones. I'm not gonna pass up. So there are those 2. Now I believe the rest are video game related items. First, I'm gonna show this off. This one I picked up for $10. I did not have it in the Game & Watch collection. Blackjack, pretty cool. It even has the battery cover, which tends to get lost all the time because it's so tiny. Pretty good condition. You know, it's a little bit loose, which is typical for its age, but luckily the screen and everything are intact. So there's that. Going into the Game & Watch collection. Now I've got some sleeves for the Nintendo that were thrown in for free from this vendor that I bundled a deal on, which I am gonna go through it now. First off, I bundled, I believe this whole thing, he gave it to me for $40. Disc only Kirby's Epic Yarn. This game I did not have, so it's a you know, plus to get a game that is not in your collection, even though it's disc only. This game I do have, but it's always good to get an extra just for trade bait. Mario Party 8. For the Nintendo, I got Donkey Kong 3. He gave me a good deal. I believe he had $10 on this, but he gave it to me for $5. But because of this sticker, but I bundled the whole thing. I didn't have this one, so good black box edition. And also Donkey Kong Jr. Added this to the bunch. And last but not least, the heavy hitter of the group is Phantasy Star 4 for the Sega Genesis. As you can see, he even had $45 on the price tag, and he kept on reassuring me that the price tags aren't accurate. So these 5 games for $40 is a pretty cool deal. Now I went to another vendor and I found Ultraman, which I did not have. Had its $6 sticker on it. I got it for $5. I always, haggle. Never take the first price that they have listed, because you never know. Even though if you save $1, that dollar could go to another item that you find at a different vendor. You never know. I found stuff that I only had $2 left in my wallet, and I scored pretty big on. So yeah, I got this for $5. And another vendor I went to, I got this case only RPG Maker, since I do have the disc only. He gave this to me for free because I bought this for one that I did not have, and it's the Target exclusive red Game Boy Advance. It needs a little bit of cleaning, but it does work great. Unfortunately, it is missing the battery cover, but hopefully I could either find that on eBay or out in the wild somewhere. But I didn't have this variant, so I had to snag that up. And let's see, another vendor I hit up had this sitting on his table. I asked him how much. He said, I'll sell it to you for $5 because the screen is not working. Chances are it's just a bad cap. So I picked it up right away, of course, because I didn't have the blue variant. Luckily it has both battery covers here, and it came with Columns game. So $5 for this. And even if the soldering doesn't work out, I could always swap out the innards with a working black one, and then I'll have a fully functional blue one to add to the collection. So I got that for $5. Then I went back to that same vendor where I got the 5 games. The way he's set up, he has all these bins. It looks like a storage unit haulage. All the stuff are all in bins, so every time you dig you find something new. So I kept on digging, and I found a Fatty PSP. Works great. Also came with a game, I believe it is, let's see, Ratchet and Clank. And I asked him how much for this PSP, and he said $10, so I couldn't leave it. It's in great shape, works really well. But yeah, I might have this one. I think I have the Fatty already. I'm not sure, but if I do, then it'll be a good trade bait. At another vendor, a guy that I dealt with many times, he gave me an awesome deal for this game. It's my first ever sealed Sega Genesis game, Subterranea. He said that he wasn't gonna collect any sealed games anymore, so he gave this to me for $10. Yeah, so it usually goes for $20, so getting it half off is pretty awesome. First ever sealed Genesis game. And last but not least, I hit up another vendor. This guy had the heavy hitter Super Nintendo games. He had Hagani, he had Evo, all the Mega Man X's, and he had reasonable prices, but then he did have this, which is one that I really needed, or I wanted to complete, which is the Super Mario All-Stars box. Also the manuals in there, as well as the cart tray. That cart tray you always want to have in there because you don't want it to be all rattling around. So he had 17 on this. He let it go for $15, I believe. Still pretty good shape. Has a little creases there. I believe there's some scotch tape here, but it also came with the box protector here. So yeah, my con haul for this past weekend. Pretty awesome finds. I mean, a lot of the vendors were asking for mucho dinero on some of the items, but luckily for me, I was still able to find deals out there. So yeah, there you have it, folks. And as always, happy hunting, and thank you so much for watching.